Who's on?
I'm testing this chair's wheels.
Janice and Kathy and Lana and Debbie.
Debbie, welcome.
It works pretty good.
It spins too.
It does.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us in our shenanigans tonight.
Shenanigans.
Well, you've
What a fun
heard.
sounding word, Joan.
If they shenan once, they're gonna shenan again.
So that's how the again ended up on the word?
I think it is.
Bernadine, how are you tonight? Let's see. Good evening. Good on Facebook. Thank you, Louise.
Thank you.
This is our pre 4th of July show.
Yeah, you won't
It's
want
a
to
new
miss.
color of the month.
You won't want to miss it.
So
This month's color of the month is awesome. Can it be described as a color?
you know, I think so.
Okay.
Is it naturally occurring?
We have someone
Yes.
on Instagram saying that they love the quilt hanging behind you.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
well, on Instagram, this is a kit for sale in the store. So I'll try to find it and hold it up for you during the show sometime.
Hey, Patsy, how are you tonight?
We're going to start with show and tell because I actually sort of finished something. It's close. I don't have binding yet.
Hey, Sherry, how are you tonight? Well, Joan, on this pre-4th of July show, who are we?
We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, Sewing Machines Express, and Quilt Sampler. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, quiltsampler.com, and QHQ, the letter 2.com.
The number 2. Numeral 2.
Yeah, number 2. Thank you, Robert, for pointing that out to me and everyone.
Well, that's why you have me here, you know.
We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central. Thank you for joining us. And we have block number 7 on our embroidery sew along tonight. And I'll have to check the pattern to see how many we need to make. But I wanted to show you this because I feel so proud and sense of accomplishment when I actually finish something. And this was a project that we did on the show years ago. And it's just now got quilted. So we're like this close. I don't have binding yet, but it is pretty cute. And I got out the cube, and Rebecca got out the cube for me because this was a pattern that we saw in magazine. I don't remember which one. Quilts and More, maybe.
Yeah, my bad, Quilts and More.
And so if you are a fan of AccuQuilt like I am, you have everything you need in your 8-inch cube and your 8-inch angles to make this quilt. You don't even need a pattern. So this is that easy. And I'm sorry to say we don't have this fabric anymore. It has sold out. So don't be going, hey, I want some of this fabric, because you know I'm like 2 years behind on finishing projects. So
but I think it came out really, really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
I
look
want to
at
show you the back.
when you were having a lot of fun with it, with the colors that you picked.
The back
And so we were,
goes perfect.
yeah, so that was your
Yeah. And then I quilted it in this kind of oh, it's not quite military gold, but it is kind of a gold color for the quilting. But super easy to quilt, super easy blocks. So this is your block. So you're not having to sew all these chains. Your block is right here, the edge of it right here.
it's really interesting when you this thread that you picked, how when it goes across red or
Yes.
black or you know the white, it just kind
Yeah,
of
hold it up really close. So it kind of glows. You can't really see it. They kind of can. Here, let me get really close. So you can really see it there on the red, but it just kind of disappears on the white. But on the black, it just stands out really nice. So Yeah, I was having a little bit of fun with that thread.
So I think the fun thing is experiment with your thread colors and see how they come out. Because what a fun thing.
Absolutely, and don't just gold. My favorite color of Glide is Cleopatra, but I went with, I think it was military gold for this one. So we always default to like grays and tans. Don't sleep on gold, because if you have a Christmas quilt, oh my, it will make it beautiful. So,
hey Miranda, how are you tonight? Hey Stephanie.
Gold should be one of your go-to colors for quilting. So don't sleep on that color. Couple of shows ago, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know.
Yesterday.
Ancient history now. I showed you a bucket of, I can't remember the name of it, Farm Girl Vintage 2 quilt blocks that we had kitted several years ago. We did that as a sew along, and we don't have enough to put the kits together, but I made some of them because I felt like sewing, but I didn't feel like making anything. So I wanted to bring these in and show. And if you want the book, all of these are in the book. This is so cute, little. These are 6-inch blocks. And then there's this one. And each of these have a name. And I'm not necessarily a fan of the way that these are pieced, but you can figure out the math and use AccuQuilt to cut them. I love this one. This is probably my favorite. And so I've just been having some fun piecing these little block kits together, and thought I'd bring them in and show them to you. But these are all in the Farm Girl Vintage 2, which is still available. If you want one, if you want the book, comment, make it mine, and we'll get one for you. I love sampler books because you get so much more. You don't get just one quilt, you get like a bunch of quilts. So if you wanted to pick out like 3 or 4 blocks and then make a quilt out of that, you could, for sure. So anytime there's a new sampler book that comes out, I usually pick it up and take it with me. Okay, got some fun stuff. This is new in the store, and this is the magnetic pin cup. It is $21.99, and
Hey Danina, how are you?
has childproof boxing. So this is for you to take with you in your little go bag for all of your pins. So it's magnetic. They just stick down in there. And I think it actually goes in the box this way so that it closes up tight. So you can turn it over, and that's ready to go to use at your sewing station. And then for travel, you just flip it over. It's magnetic, so your pins are not going to fall out, and then screw tight. Super fun. So this is for your go bag when you're going to retreat. And then we have a couple of new kits. I think I showed you the patterns last week. This one is not on our website yet, but let me show you it is a table runner with super cute kitties on the pumpkins. And then, those are the fabrics they picked out. So some really cute oranges and purples. And the cost on this one is Calico Cats and Jacks, is $57.99. It makes I don't know how big the pattern is.
Hey Kitty, how are you tonight?
14 by 64 inch table runner. Perfect for Halloween coming up. And plenty of time to make it if you want one. So this one, if you want one of these, comment make it mine. Again, it's $57.99. Don't sleep on these Halloween kits because they're gonna fly out the door. And this one is already very, very, very popular. This is Meowing at the Moon. Some fabulous fabrics in here. And this one is $189.99. It includes the pattern. It is kind of a larger quilt. Stepping on my quilt.
Better than the dog peeing on it.
Which has happened. He was a bad, bad dog. 71.5 by 71.5. Cute, cute, cute quilt. Let me hold it up really close. So, not like it is going to be fun to make. So everything you need in there does not include the backing fabric, but yeah, lots of interest in this pattern. I have 4 of these right now. We have more fabric coming in. We're going to make a few more kits. This one is available right now, and should be a link in the feed for you. If you want one, you can go and get one for yourself. And then this one, I had to have one of these.
Yeah.
I'm not really a table runner person, but I absolutely had to have this. And I might actually rotate the blocks so that the chickens are on top of each other. So it's, yeah, that's the right way. Isn't that just adorable? Let me know what you think of this one. It's so cute. And so the chickens are in this plaid. There's 3 different plaids in here, and they are just absolutely adorable. This one is $70.99. It is a big table runner. It is 70 by 20. I think it's perfect. So this one again is another one. Look at all the pretty fabrics that are in it. And the border is really cute too. I don't know if you saw the border, but it's just super, super cute. So this one will not stay around long too. So if you're even remotely interested, you should get it now, because, excuse me.
I know Judy's making those chickens.
Oh, Judy?
Oh.
Yeah, she's in charge of our education. She's, yeah.
She's making chickens.
Yeah, there's a couple of people who already.
What's for dinner?
It's what's for dinner. I think that's steak.
Oh.
But there's a couple people, yeah, that have already. I have 8 of these. So, and just to let you know how fast they go, we put this kit out yesterday. We had 12. So, don't sleep on this one either. So, it'll go out the door pretty quick. New things, more new things, and then we're gonna get started on our block. Modern Holiday. I know you all remembered this. We did this one. We actually have some kits of this one too. $13.99. Has all of these table runners. Perfect. They did it again. They came out with Modern Holiday 2. It's $14.99. Oh, went up $1 from the last one. $14.99. These are available on our website if you want one. They're just really cute, fast projects to decorate your home. I really like the leaves on this one. Let's see if I can hit it right there. That one. I like that one. Lila Boutique came out with, for Halloween, Pushing Up Daisies. Very cute pattern. $11.99 for this one. And this is one we've had for a minute, but it's coming up on that season, so I wanted to show it to you. Basic Gray Boxes and Bows, and this one is $9.99. Again, this is almost like a sampler pattern, so you could turn these into a bench pillow, you could turn them into a table runner, all kinds of stuff. Just, you know, pick out which ones you want to make, and then make your project. Okay, hang on, we're going for a ride. Okay, let's get you real close up here so you can see this week's pattern is the daisies. So the petals on this one are embroidered, and this is block number 7. And I'm flipping through. We are making 3 of these. So you'll need to make 3. I, of course, picked out the daisies again, or the sunflowers. And we are going to try and center that. I've already got everything threaded up. New bobbin, so we're not playing bobbin chicken. So let's just go.
We were counting on it, Ruth. We're glad that you're here.
Go. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit smaller, but we're going to make it work. If I can find my glue stick. All the things I got out, and there it is. Okay, so we're going to take our hoop out. We're going to come over here. Let's go right here because I think you can still see. And I'm just going to kind of model where I want it to be. I can't get the whole sunflower in there, but I'm going to try and get it pretty close. And I'm just flipping it up, like right at the edge. So I think that's pretty good. So we're just going to leave it right there. I'm going to squish that down a little bit so that it stays put while we're doing the embroidery. And then let's just straighten all of that out. And hit the go button. And of course I have the bunny on so that we can sew faster. 6 weeks. Yeah.
Well, because it would be
Yeah.
Tuesdays in there.
Okay, so I didn't quite get it perfectly centered, but it's good enough. And we're just going to trim.
Hi, Terry.
Welcome, Terry. Oops, I need to check my. So our next step is the dark petals, and I've already loaded up my dark petal thread. That's what I just did the tack down and placement stitch with. And so we're just, oops, I'm gonna get this on right. There we go. And then we are ready to start sewing petals, which can be mesmerizing. So let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. And there's the petals coming to life. This block takes 48 minutes to do on this machine, so we'll be just finishing up by the time we finish the show tonight. The other thing that's kind of cool about this, so the pattern shows this triple stitch in here. You don't have to do that, and on this one I'm not going to because I have this fabulous center piece that we're using. But some of them I'm going to do like a sunflower, like this one I'm kind of doing as a sunflower. But other ones that we do, I'm going to do like real bright and colorful threads and do differently. And then I'll do the triple stitch on those blocks. But you don't have to do that on every single one of them. I am going to stop the machine for a minute. So anytime you're reaching into your embroidery field, be sure and stop your machine so you don't add, you know, some of your DNA to your embroidery project. And tonight we are sewing on Bernina's 790 Pro. Kathy. Funny stories to tell you. We had just a ton of rain here in Kansas City. We had like 6 or 7 inches in the space of a couple of hours. And Kansas City is on a river, and then there's all these little streams that also run through town. And Lana, I hear you. It seemed like it is going to seem like it takes forever. So Lana's sewing ahead, which kudos to you. I would too. But staff did take your recommendations to heart and made. This is one of the patterns. And this is Bella's name tag. So we named this machine Bella, and here's the tag for it. And the bunny is one of the, it's one of 2. So there's also a kitty that is matching on the machine. These are designs that come with the machine. So you can see both of them. I am really excited about seeing everyone's different take on this quilt, seeing the fabrics that you picked out. But you don't have to wait. You could take pictures of your blocks and send them to us, and we'll upload them to Facebook. She did? Okay. It is mesmerizing to me to watch embroidery because it's like almost coloring with thread, and you can see how it all just comes to life. Hi, Ruth. Well, when you do win the lottery, Ruth, there's a machine here with your name on it. So what is everybody's plans for the 4th? I'm planning on sewing. Robert's probably going to grill. for what everybody's plans for the 4th are. Unfortunate, we live in an area that has there's a pond, they call it a lake, it's a pond in the back, and so in its time, it's still part of the greater metro area of Kansas City, but it's kind of like on the outskirts. And so we can sit on our deck and watch the fireworks. So that is kind of convenient. Okay, so in-laws coming into town, put sewing stuff away. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I guess it's good that your in-laws are coming to town, but if you have to put your sewing stuff away, that's a tragedy. Might sew, since chance of rain, might play games with grandkids. This sounds like a delight. Ryan took my son to celebrate his birthday. Oh, you have a son born on the 4th of July. That's awesome, Kitty. My grandfather's birthday was on the 4th of July. No, it's actually my father's born on the 4th of July. My grandfather was born on the 16th of July. Neither of them are with us, so enjoy while you can.
Tracking that route. Looks like we are going to have someone coming in around 8, 9 o'clock.
Well, I hope it stays like till at least 9, because I'm going to have Taco Tuesday.
That's right. We're having Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesdays. Buy one, get one.
Good.
I like the colors. We're going to add, our other petals are going to be this color. So that'll match. And then our satin stitch is this burgundy that matches the background.
So Victoria, I want to know what colors we're using.
So the brown is color number 1342 from Isacord. And then
1342.
The other petal, the light color petal, is going to be color number 1010. And then the zigzag around the flower center is going to be 1912. I think everybody is on board with Taco Tuesday. Kathy, I do like the little pattern booklet. Volume 2.
There you go, Pizza Tuesday.
Pizza Tuesday.
So you can watch the show. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you for joining us. I like the ghosts that are in here. So this is, I'm going to move it back a little bit. Because I have to move here. So yeah, there's really cute little table runners in here. I like the flowers too. I mean, there's examples of it sewn out. There's the sewn out one for the petals. Really cute. And flags, and I like the fall leaves too. You could turn these into little quilts too, because so the fall leaves is 16 by 59. So if you just made several of those, so like this one, if you made like 16 by 32, if you made 4 of these, you can have a little wall hanging. So very cute. So yeah, this is one of those ones you can do so much more with it with just a little bit of creativity. And the pattern maker is Pluck Pluck Sew. There it is. Pluck Pluck Sew. Almost ready for a thread change, color change. I think this is going to be a really pretty black. And then with the other ones, I'm going to do some really crazy colors. And let's see if I can find some good combos here. Like this one for a center with some teal and green leaves. So I think that'll make a really pretty one. And maybe this teal right here for a center with some purple and possibly yellow leaves. So they all don't look like sunflowers, but you know, we're in Kansas, so you gotta put a sunflower in your quilt. Okay, we have you on the Make It Mine. So Ruth made the patriotic from the first booklet pattern. So I have 2 of them as kits left, and it's only one of the patterns. I think they kitted out the houses for this booklet and was selling it that way. So this is the first version, and so it's $27.99, and you get one of the kits to make one a kit. Wow, I am just not doing words good. So you get the fabric to make one of the table runners with this one. And these are $27.99. I have 2 of those. If you want one, comment Make It Mine, and we'll get it on its way to you. I showed them. It's cute.
I know.
Since we're showing kits, I'm going to show you this one because we only have 4 left. And this is the summer slice. So this one is $185.90. And let me see if I can get you the picture of the actual quilt while we're sewing out. Maybe Robert can take it over there. when we're getting ready for a thread change.
Where is it?
Just right there. That's the one that's in there.
This one?
That one. Such a cute quilt. Is this rain tomorrow?
No, that's Range Road. Not that one down.
Oh, somebody asked about that kit. Actually, somebody commented about that. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. The pattern. That one. Yep.
I'd like to know if the class with flamingos is good.
I don't know. Is the class with flamingos a kit? I think we might have a kit, but if you wanted to use your own fabrics, you could. So here is the kit for that quilt. It is $139.99. Look at the fabulous fabrics you get with it. So somebody was asking about this quilt earlier, I think on Instagram. And so here's the kit for this quilt. Kansas Troubles Fabrics, great holiday sampler. And we're getting a link for it right now for you. Okay, time for thread change. That's our big bucket of quilt kits. I'm gonna move it over here just a little bit so I can thread the machine.
So Nicole today was asking for a tip.
Some kind of a
Sewing tip. Any tip that you could pass on when you're threading, when you're in particular? Hello, Mrs. Cranford.
My biggest tip would be waste the thread. It's a long arm tip. So, oh, an embroidery tip?
Yeah, maybe an embroidery tip. Needle.
Change your needle for sure.
Gotta use a smaller needle, right?
We usually use a 7511 doing embroidery, but it depends on the embroidery project. So like a Kimberbell project where you're doing, you know, like a mug rug. I mean, I've used size 14s for those. Sewing tips. You know, it's hard for me to like put it into words. I mean, there's so much, right, that you can do. So
pick one you like.
How about we say thread your needle and just go with that one.
Make sure your needle's threaded. Is that what you're saying? That's a good tip.
Yeah, because I just started sewing without actually threading the needle. Embroidery tips. Start with a full bobbin. Waste the bobbin thread. Don't spend your time taking your stuff in and out of the machine. Just wind a full bobbin. Use pre-wounds because you get so much more thread on the pre-wound than you do winding your own bobbin. If your machine is one that will use pre-wounds, use them. It is an extra cost, but trust me, it's worth it. Keep your stabilizer out of the sun because the sun will cause the glue in your stabilizer to be stabilize. Ask me how I know.
If there's a sign.
If there is a sign.
Rainbow Cheeseburgers in the house. She's got a question.
What's the biggest quilt I have ever made? Probably around 110. We can go see it because this is going to do this for a minute. Road trip. Do I use a certain color for bobbin? If I'm doing a white quilt, I'll use white, and if it's a darker color, I'll use black, but usually bobbin thread only comes in 2 colors. But if your machine tension is correct, then you don't really have to worry about it. Kind of getting a preview of the store. I can't see your comments right now because I walked away from the screen, so save those up and I'll tell you about the biggest quilt I've ever made. Man, hang on, it's dark. And it's this one here. This is one of my earlier quilts. It is big. I had a gamel when I quilted it, and it was a 12 foot, and I don't have room for a 12 foot. So I think that this quilt is like 110 inches. So, just learning how to do long arming. So it's not great long arming. So you can see those kind of wonky looking, quilting. And I didn't even add any quilting to the center of these. And so knowing what I know now, I would have quilted over the whole thing, just all over, and done kind of an edge to edge. So this is probably the biggest one that I've made. So I do hang my not so great quilts into the store because everybody starts somewhere and they go, oh my gosh, you're such a great quilter. And I'm like, well, you should see where I started. I actually have the very first quilt that I made in here. This is one of my designs. I haven't patterned this because it's okay. It's not a great quilt, but you can see I was actually progressing a little bit as a quilter. And then I'll take you and show you one of the quilts that probably some of my best work. And we'll cut through the fabric aisle because it's hanging over this way. Getting a tour of the store. It's a big store, so it's a little bit of a walk, and I don't want to walk too fast and make you seasick. Look at the kitties. Aren't those adorable? It is a fairly large. It was kind of I went to Pennsylvania to Lancaster and saw all of the hex signs that are on the barns out there, and so I did this one. And so this is one of my patterns, and I quilted it to death, but still, even with this one, there were things that I could have done better. So you can kind of see I should have used a backing here for this because you can see the black through it, but quilted to death. But I actually think the back side of this quilt is cooler than the front. So you can kind of see, I think you can kind of see, I'm just guessing, how densely it's quilted. I don't do this kind of quilting anymore. I just don't think it's worth the time. So, but let's go check on our project. And there's one. I think y'all might recognize that one. That's the one Rebecca did.
So Rainbow Cheeseburger want to know how big those plates are on the dressing.
I think that they are 15-inch plates on the Dresden. So fairly large. Catherine's camera shy. So that's the the biggest quilt I've made. I don't really make big quilts anymore. Get on this one? Hang on, folks. Okay, I don't really make big quilts anymore because I don't need any more bed quilts. So the quilts that I make are more for concept, so we can hang them up in the store and show people how to make them. But I am learning that a lot of people, they have king size beds and they are making king quilt after king quilt after king quilt because they want them for their bed, and they swap them out regularly. And I'm sitting there thinking, why don't I do that? Because I have one quilt. What are you raising your hand? A bug?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I was like, why don't I make, you know, quilt after quilt? I don't have a king size, I have a queen size bed, but what do you guys do? Do you make bed quilts that you swap out, and then how often do you rotate them? I'm curious. Because I just hang mine on the wall and go, look, isn't that pretty? And Robert's making these, like, I want to wrap up in it kind of movements.
That's the quilt feel, right? You want to test it out.
It's like a hug.
Yeah, you want to test it, right? We do have a giveaway, so stay tuned until the end. To qualify, you just have to comment.
So yeah, comment and let us know what kind of quilts do you make? Do you make wall quilts? Do you only make table runners? What do you do? What's your favorite size quilt? And if you don't have one, that's fine too. Tell us that. I make all kinds.
Lap to twin.
Lap to twin. Okay, I made 3 kings a while ago for daughters. Summer and Christmas quilts for my bed and queen. Okay. Nice.
So 6-month rotation. Feel like the protocol or anything? Whatever you feel like, right? Yeah. Table runners or the seasonal.
Yeah? Throws and table runners to hang on my front door. I hear you. Me too. I think that's a brilliant idea. Table runners don't have to be on a table. They can be on a wall for decoration.
I put one out on the little entryway table yesterday.
Really? Which one?
The welcome.
Okay.
Bedside, okay. Just used on the couch. That's good.
Yep. Yeah, we have one on the couch for Lana.
We do.
It's a queen.
It is an equal opportunity quilt. First one in.
And make them and give them away. So many quilters do. But they have to be quilt worthy. Want to do smaller ones? I hear you, Mary.
Made a queen quilt. Haven't had it quilted yet, so it's hanging in the closet.
Karen, did you know we do quilting here? This is a happy block. It looks like a sunbeam, doesn't it?
Really pretty.
I think so.
Now it's kind of poofing up now, too.
Yeah, a little bit. I could have got it cleaned up my hoop a little more, but it's okay.
Now I'm at the center.
Yeah, that's the tension causing that.
You make making twin-size rag quilts out of flannel that my quilt will brands to sleep in heavenly peace where I live.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we have no waiting for quilting
no
right
waiting
now.
period, so you're in and out.
Exchange on couches, yeah.
Okay.
So I use
Cool.
quilts to decorate. I have some hanging that go up and down the stairs.
Well, Miss Cranford, we'll see if we can get you going tomorrow.
Yep. Eight minutes left.
About to have a huge problem.
A what? Power?
You get the battery flashing.
Oh. Crisis averted.
Either
All sizes depends on the pattern.
okay.
I'm gonna stop the machine because I'm looking at it and my machine is not threaded right.
Ah!
I know, right? He is a soundboard. He doesn't need a soundboard.
Wah, wah, wah.
Right?
Was that an O snap?
Snap, snap.
Snap. I do a lot of different size quilts too. Oh, thank you, Ruth.
Hi, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. Welcome.
I think she's been on it.
Oh.
She's been flipping back. Sewing machine, computer, sewing machine. Peggy likes lap quilts.
I like black quilts too. I mean, jackets. Quilted jackets are just in fashion right now. We actually have a really cool class in the quilt sampler to make a quilted jacket. So there's several sessions. So if you're local to Springfield, Missouri, check that class out. Go to the website quiltsampler.com and check out that class because it's very, very cool.
It's kind of mesmerizing,
It
man.
is
Soothing.
meditative. Sometimes when the long arm quilter is just running, I'll just stand there in front of it and stare at it making stitches because it's so meditative. Same thing with embroidery. It just captivates you and you can just sit there and watch it. finishing up.
And giveaway tonight.
I have a giveaway. Okay, so Thread Club, you guys are going to like this month's color because it is one for everybody. This is natural white. Everybody,
natural light?
no. Isn't that an alcohol? Is that a beer? Natural light? You're already on taco night, aren't you? Taco
Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, no, natural white. Comment, make it mine. It is color number 2021. Very memorable year. So, yeah. We would give you one that you really, really, really want and always use. So,
now, Patsy, you can do that twice because you've watched every stitch on this block.
so it's the white is 15% off for the show. If you are in the Thread Club, if you are in the Thread Club, it's 20% off, and you know, we'll get them on the way to you. If you are not in if you're not in the club, it's $20 to join, and then all of your thread is 20% off. And tonight's giveaway is compliments of Moda, Merry Quilting. It's just a little personal pad.
It's Christmas in July!
It is. These are so handy. They're the perfect size to go in your purse. So we'll just wait for a winner for that. And we got a thread change coming up.
That change coming up. Victoria Burge, congratulations tonight.
Victoria! Thanks for joining us. Victoria, if you have not shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com and register for the Joan Sews show. And that way we have your information and we can get this in the mail to you. One last little piece. We have 5 minutes. No, we have 3 minutes to go. Oh, y'all are stocking up on the color of the month. That's awesome. Order away. We'll buy more.
You know, you see it every day. Lady going down the wrong way on the thing.
Oh, good night. Yep. Yikes. Look, Robert's looking out the window here, and there's a lady going the wrong way down a one-way. I've done it. But
Not there.
not there. You know, I'm like
Blind one there.
some really minor roads and by accident, but yeah. Okay, almost finished. This is gonna make the whole block.
Really pretty.
I really like this block. And I think we'll have just enough time to show it to you finished. Well, okay, there's 1 minute. I'm just going to let it go even past. We're going to take an extra, what do we have, 2 minutes. And go just past 7 so that you can see the finished block. Because I have to be here to watch this finish. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Oh, that zigzag is turning out just beautiful. You know what I have found with being on the highway and silly stuff like that going on? The police are never around when you want them. when you have like 5 minutes to get to the work, or you like really have to go to the bathroom, so you're driving a little bit fast so that you make it. I know I'm not the only one who has done this. They're right behind you. Going, come on, do it, take your chances. And I'm not like saying anything bad about the police. They're doing their job, keeping us safe, but
And you gotta pee, huh?
oh my gosh, there was a time I had to go so bad I thought my bladder was going to pop. And when you know, one of Kansas' finest pulls in right behind me. I don't think he pulled in right behind me. I think it just worked out that way. And I'm like, where is it? He was a hasty exit from McDonald's too.
Trim your square after you make it centered.
Yes, you do, Peggy. So when you cut these, according to the directions, you cut this 8.5 inches, and then I would use the 6.5 Hooker Select ruler, and then center it up because you're trimming these down to 6.5 inches. And we're done! Yay! Woo. So let's take it out and show you the finished block, because oh my gosh, is that just pretty or what?
Came out really nice.
I like it a lot. With the center in it, it makes it a little extra. It kind of does look like each one of those are feeding the pedal.
Doesn't it?
Like the little lines here are just feeding the petals that go out. Yeah. So that'll make a nice addition to our quilt. Okay, so time's up, folks. We're gonna close up for the evening. You want to give the speech or the spiel that we do? Or you're not going? It's a little short.
Check your thread path. Oil your hook. Check us out on the website. Have a wonderful 4th of July and be safe.
Yes, be safe.
From all of us to all of you. Hi, Vicki.